In this example, we have 2n squared minus 18n minus 20 over 3n squared minus 28n minus 20. Alright, so let's focus on the numerator. So 2n squared minus 18n minus 20. Now, you would think that you can just go straight into factoring the trinomial. Now, what I noticed by examining it closely, that these three terms that I underline are all three divisible by 2. So my GCF is 2. When I simplify or factor out the GCF, it's going to be 2 times n squared minus 9n minus 10. There, you can factor the trinomial as what we did in the previous examples and as in 5.2 factoring trinomials. But I'm going to skip that part because this one is fairly easy. If you were to do it on a separate space in your notebook, then you should get n plus 1 and n minus 10 as your factors for n squared minus 9n minus 10. So your factors are 2 times n plus 1 times n minus 10. So let me underline that. That's for the numerator. Alright, let's take a look at the denominator. 3n squared minus 28n minus 20. So this one I'm actually going to write out the whole process. So on the top, 3 times negative 20 will be negative 60. And the bottom, my b value is negative 28. Alright. When you are looking for factors of negative 60 to find the sum and difference of negative 28, I'm going to skip that part. But you should get a pair of factors of positive 2 and negative 30. So it will be n plus 2 and n minus 30. Now remember, since a was not 1, positive 1, I have to divide by our a value, which is 3. So therefore, this will be 3n plus 2 and n minus 10. And let me underline that. Alright. So I'm going to bring it back into the fraction. So my numerator are these three factors. 2, n plus 1, and n minus 10. And then for our denominator will be these two pair of factors, 3n plus 2 and n minus 10. Alright. Then you would divide common factors if you can. So I'm going to divide common factors from the top and bottom, n minus 10 here, and minus 10 here. So what I am left with is 2 times n plus 1 over 3n plus 2. Since it's a single factor on the denominator, I didn't have to include the parentheses. And this is my answer. So my final answer is 2 times n plus 1 in the numerator, and then in the denominator 3n plus 2. So here, in this example, I basically had to factor the trinomial in the numerator and in the denominator. Now in the numerator, I didn't write out the whole process because it's very easy to factor n squared minus 9n minus 10. Now, I did write out most of the work, and then end up with 3n plus 2 and n minus 10. But that is expected when you are working out these type of problems, as you write out the whole process, work it out, and make sure you double check your answers, and then bring it back into the fraction, simplify to get your final answer.